EPF, PPF, they sound almost the same, right? And they're both a huge part of saving for your future, but they are absolutely not the same thing. If you've ever found yourself thinking, wait, which one is which again? Or how do these actually work together? Well, you're definitely not alone. So today, let's dive in and get this all straightened out for good. So, here's our game plan. First, we're going to unpack what these two things actually are. Then, we'll put them side by side and look at the key differences. From there, we'll get into the fun part, building a strategy that uses both. After that, we'll talk numbers. How much should you actually be putting in? And we'll wrap it all up with some final pro tips to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. Let's get to it.
All right, first things first, before we can start talking about strategy and allocation, we need to have a really solid understanding of the tools we're working with. So, what exactly are EPF and PPF? Ultimately, this is the question we're here to answer, isn't it? EPF or PPF? Or is it a trick question? Maybe it's both. Don't worry, by the time we're done here, you're not just going to have an answer. You're going to understand exactly why it's the right answer for you.
Okay, let's start with EPF, the Employees Provident Fund. Think of this as your automatic savings buddy. If you're a salaried employee, a chunk of your pay just gets automatically pulled and put into this fund. But here's the real magic. Your employer has to match what you put in. It's basically free money. Yeah, it's forced savings, but it's one of the best deals out there.
And then there's PPF, the Public Provident Fund. Now, this is a completely different animal. It's 100% voluntary. You're in the driver's seat. It's a government-backed savings account that basically anyone can open. You decide how much to put in and when. The key thing to remember, it's built for the long haul with a 15-year lock-in period.
Okay, so now we know what they are on their own. But the real clarity, that aha moment, comes when we put them right next to each other. So let's do a little head-to-head comparison.
So let's just run through this because the differences are huge. Eligibility. EPF is for salaried people. PPF is for everyone. Contribution. EPF is automatic. PPF is all on you. You've got to make it happen. And then there's lock-in and liquidity. With EPF, your access is tied to your job, but you can take some out for major things like buying a house. PPF, on the other hand, has that strict 15-year lock-in. And honestly, that's a feature, not a bug. It forces you to keep your hands off the money and let it grow.
So if you take away just one thing, let it be this simple idea. Think of your EPF as the foundation of your financial house. It's being laid for you automatically, which is fantastic. Then, think of PPF as the strong pillar that you choose to build on top of that foundation. It's voluntary, and it adds incredible strength to the whole structure.
Knowing the difference is one thing, but the real power comes from knowing how to make these two tools work together. So, let's talk strategy.
And this is how they complement each other perfectly. Your EPF is your workhorse. You use it for that automatic saving, and most importantly, to grab that employer match. That's free money. You just can't beat it. Then, PPF is your precision tool. You use it when you want to top up your savings, when you want total control over your contributions, and for its great tax benefits, which are available to absolutely everyone.
So let's bring that house metaphor to life with a simple 3-step process. Step 1 is the foundation, your EPF. It's non-negotiable. Step 2 is the pillar. You add PPF for that extra flexible support. And step 3, that's the roof. This is where you bring in other investments like stocks or mutual funds to build for specific goals and really drive growth.
All right, so this brings us to the million-dollar question, right? How much of your hard-earned money should actually be going into these things? Let's get into some real-world numbers. Now, I have to be super clear about this. There is no one-size-fits-all magic number. Your perfect allocation is like a fingerprint. It is completely unique to you. It all depends on your age, what your financial goals are, and how you personally feel about risk.
So let's look at a conservative profile. Maybe you're in your 50s and retirement is on the horizon. At this point, your main goal is capital protection. You want to safeguard what you've built. So having a big chunk, maybe 40 to 60% of your portfolio in the safety of EPF and PPF makes a ton of sense. It's all about stability.
Now, what about a balanced approach? This is for folks in their peak earning years, say 30 to 50. You still want that solid, stable core, so maybe 20 to 35% in EPF and PPF is about right. This gives you a great foundation, but leaves plenty of room for the rest of your portfolio to focus on growth through things like equities. And if you're just starting out, say in your 20s, early 30s, you have the most powerful asset of all, time. You can afford to be more aggressive.
So in this case, EPF and PPF act as your safety net, maybe just 10 to 20% of your portfolio, while the vast majority of your money is out there chasing higher growth.
Okay, we've covered the what, the why, and the how much. We've covered a lot. Let's wrap things up with some quick, actionable tips to make sure you're really getting the most out of this strategy.
All right, some super practical ground rules here. First, that money your employer puts into your EPF, treat it like it's your money, because it is. Always factor it in. Second, please, before you start locking away money in PPF, build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of living expenses. And third, if you have high-interest debt, like on a credit card, kill it. Get rid of it before you do anything else. And finally, check in on this plan every year.
And now for the mental side of things. First, your EPF account, just pretend it doesn't exist. It's untouchable savings for future you. Second, with PPF, be disciplined. The best way is to set up a standing instruction, an automatic transfer every single month. Treat it like a bill you pay to yourself first. And always remember the big picture. You're using the rock-solid stability of EPF and PPF as a launchpad for long-term growth.
So there you have it. That's the blueprint. Your EPF is the foundation being laid for you automatically. Your PPF is the powerful pillar you choose to add for extra strength. Together, they create an absolutely unshakable base for your entire financial life. The only question left is, what are you going to build on top of it?